on another island was $5.60.
Hey, that's
Like,
crazy.
what the fuck? It's almost like you just should just get a bike. Bike it. Or a
I
fucking
know I
moped.
would.
Or a
Man,
fucking scooter. We live on an island. It's not that bad.
I saw somebody say it's cheaper to do cocaine and run everywhere you need to go.
Yes. No, it really is. I saw a bunch of those. It was so funny. Like, it costs less to drink than drive or something like that. Like, it's fucking sad.
I know. Some place I know. I heard down in California, some places almost $6, $5.90
Oh, but
something.
it sucks because for like us, we like that's our electricity too. So if the fuel goes up, then our electricity goes up. So it's kind of fucked.
All is messed up.
It is.
I keep telling y'all, man, we got to just start doing crimes now. We got to be criminals.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the key. I'm gonna recruit somebody.
They doing enough. They doing enough crimes over here, boy. Every time I'm looking at the news now, it's something.
Right.
There was a whole bunch of bad shit on everybody's Instagram today about all these kids dying here. One kid murdered one kid. One other kid shot another kid, or like young, not necessarily kids, but like I call them kids because they're like in their 20s. To me, that's a kid. If you're
that's like a kid, yeah.
If you're up to 20, you're like a kid. 21, okay, you might be an adult. And then there was one kid that like was 12 that committed suicide. So there has been 3 deaths in 2 days. In 2 days of 20 and below, and like that to me just shows what the fucking pandemic did. Like, I really do feel like it had a negative impact on the young people.
That's crazy.
Because when we're young, we need a social life, you know? We need to be around people. That helps us develop and be able to face adversities and other shit that happen in the world, you know? Happens in the world. But I mean, I don't know. Something you can, you know what I mean? Because like I was thinking about it, and I was thinking about the whole pandemic, and I was like, okay, say you were like in 6th grade, and the pandemic hit. The pandemic hit. You weren't going to school. You got out of school like mid-year of 6th grade. You stayed home a year, and now all of a sudden you're in fucking 8th grade.
Yeah, that doesn't work.
It doesn't work. Or like if you're in 8th grade going to 9th, and now you're all the way like a sophomore, maybe even a junior, depending on your school and what they did for school from home bullshit.
Right.
Like, that's insane. You missed all that. Like, it's a leap from elementary to intermediate, from intermediate to high school. You know, you have to transition. You have to be a part of all that. Next thing you know, you're like in the mix of it. You got kids younger than you got kids older than you, and you missed out fucking a year and a half of school.
Yeah, that's bad.
It's bad. Like, all that shit, I don't feel like nobody even looks at. Everybody's just looking at money and, you know, business and whatever. But it's like, what about the mental health of people?
Oh wait, that's rough.
I mean, this is why we do the show. For our mental health.
Right. Because we be needing to get shit off our chest sometimes. So that's really what it be about. I know I do. It helps me therapeutically to talk all the shit that I talk. It's therapeutic to me. You know what I'm saying?
Shit talking.
Therapeutic. That's what we do here on Can You Back That Up every Monday, right here on Urban Solutions Radio, baby. And I mean, y'all heard us talking, so I guess we started already. But what you want to do is like and subscribe to Urban Solution Radio. Tap into the notifications. Do whatever you need to do to be up to date on what we got going on Urban Solutions. So, and we got it popping over here. So when you want to be involved and you want to be affiliated with that, you know what I'm saying? We're not even gonna jump you in. You just gotta like and subscribe. So just do that and you good. You good to go. Like I said though, this is therapy for us, and I have a crazy mind. My mind ain't right, and these are my people, so I know their minds ain't right neither. So when we get together every Monday for Can You Back That Up? Yeah, it's rough. It gets a little crazy sometimes, and so let me explain. Yeah, all the time. I think we got some serious questions tonight, but I see some ignorant shit on here. So
nothing is ever serious.
I know it could be.
It never stay that long for long.
It never stay. And I already been sipping too. I got my orange cup now.
Oh. But is Jesus by you? Is the angel by you? That's all we need to know.
Angels watch over me. She broke her arm though because when angels watch over me, they gotta go through some things too.
Oh my God, what happened?
Look, I got it right here. You know,
glue that shit back. Gorilla glue.
Say yes. Say a prayer in Gorilla Glue.
Man, hey, I'm telling you, I already glued it. That's the second time it fell off. Because angel, it's rough when you watch. My guardian angel is working overtime for me. I'll tell
Guarantee
you, boy. Oh my gosh. But what we do here on Can You Back That Up is we ask crazy questions, we talk a bunch of shit, and we get crazy responses. And so with the personalities that we're affiliated with on the show, you never know what you're gonna get. So strap your seatbelt in, get ready, take your Xanax, do whatever you need to do. Get ready. This is about to be a wild show. We're gonna start off with political. We're gonna start off a little bit political. I know, right? We're going to start that way. We're going to see how it goes. All right. The first question that I have for the panel is, if you were the president, would you help Ukraine or just let it be? You been keeping up to date, MK? You been watching the news? Okay.
Kind of.
I mean, you hip to what's going on though, right?
Yeah. No, I know what's going on.
Okay.
Like,
talk to
me. Honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I was president, I would be like a Trump president. Because I think Trump is a badass, okay? But not all of him, okay? Like, right. I don't like that he's racist. I don't like that he makes remarks about, the gay community or whatever. I don't like that he I don't like his philanthropism where he's out like, I don't even know if that's a word, but he's out like...
Now you made that shit up.
Women... like womenizing people, like all that shit that he does and is fraudulent, whatever, like all of that I don't like about him. But I like his I don't give a fuck attitude.
Okay.
Like I like how he puts people like in his place. So like I would be like a ruler like him, like, okay. I mean, I think we have a good, like, I think we have enough power in the United Nations or whatever the hell, but I think that China is the key, and I think because China is over there with Russia, sort of, that's what makes it hard for United States to go in. But I definitely would help Ukraine in some way. Like I don't know that I would send my troops there.
No,
I mean I don't think so, but I would help with aid. Like drop packets, like how we did with ours, like they drop packages or like whatever, because I mean it's not our problem, it's not our backyard at all, but we're humans, it's humanity, and that's why I always have a struggle with stuff like this, because it's like, yeah, I want to say, you know what, fuck them, that's not our country, I don't give a fuck about that. Like we have our own people starving and our own problems here. But then in another sense, I'm like 100% human. I'm like, that's humanity. We need to save them.
Right.
We need to go there and we need to help them and like do what we can, especially like the kids, the kids. Like I saw they just bombed like some preschool or something.
Oh yeah, they don't care.
Like that kind of shit. Like, no, like I am way too human for that.
Yeah.
Well, they saying that if we send them like weapons and try to help them, like you saying from that's
being directly involved.
that's being involved, and they count that as we helping them, and they blowing up the stuff that we trying to ship to them over there, and so they still saying that we getting involved, but then if we don't get involved, it's gonna be like another World War II where this guy gonna start keep on going.
All of it. Yeah,
he gonna take over, Portuguese
Serbia,
and
all of that,
and all them other little countries over there, because they big enough that they could do all that too. So
I know that's the part that gets scary, where we start getting involved in it, and then it's just like a big clusterfuck of like war.
Right.
Why wouldn't we think that it could happen? Like, it totally could happen.
It happened before. Why wouldn't it happen again?
Yeah. And I think that the pandemic just threw everybody off, that whole spiel of what we just all went through. It was like 2 years of like just sitting around, like ruining our economy, ruining our mental health, ruining all the shit. And then all of a sudden, here comes Russia. It's just too much of a timing thing for me. I don't know.
It just don't never stop. And then, like, that's another question too. Would Putin, would he did that if this guy, if he was still in office? Because they was kind of friends,
Yeah, exactly.
And then you see Trump ain't nowhere around. He always want to talk and get on social
media. I know.
And he ain't said nothing. He ain't said nothing.
One fucking word. Yeah, it's pretty. I don't know.
They talking shit, like, because I heard some stuff. He was saying like, the Republicans are saying that Trump would have been a whole lot harder on Putin and this and that. I'm like, come on now, Trump was kissing that man's ass. He was kissing that man's ass the whole time. So what makes you think he's gonna be hard on? OG, talk to me. How you feel about that?
I don't know about Trump. I mean, everybody straight up and to be hard, but I think that when it comes to him, not that he didn't take shit or none of that, but I think that you got to have some kind of decency and respect. So I didn't like Trump, nothing that he did, not even at the nonsense part about it, because I think it's a way to do it, but you got to do it with respect, like the other presidents. But me, I think I would draw a line and just see if them guys across it. And if they cross that certain line, like they starting to shoot the bombs close to what is it, Poland or something, when they got the base. Yeah, he do that. Yeah, I think that's where that NATO supposed to be. Not just us. I wouldn't send American troops over there to fight, because like MK said, it's not our fight. But also, we are the protectors of the world. We one of the strongest thing there. And China is China. They're gonna do what they got.
You know what? I honestly, I think is that we think we're the protectors of the world. I think it's that attitude that's getting us fucked up a lot. Because a lot of people look at us as like, oh, this ain't your business, and America's always involved in some
butting
shit.
Their ass into everything.
Come on now.
But we have to, because if we don't, nobody else will. And we are over all the other countries. We the most like prosperous country. We have everything here. That's why these other countries hate us, because the land of all the lands that they didn't discovered and people is living over, ours is one of the best. America is the gold mine. So we have to set the standards, and we got to make sure people respect us and know it. So, like I said, but I don't think that we should send troops to fight. But that's where NATO come in, where it got to be British, it got to be the Saudis, it got to be everybody.
They ain't doing none of that.
But see, that's where NATO
no other countries really want to come in. That's the thing. Is like, no. That's why the U.S. That's why we do it, because everybody else just pussies out. They don't have like the backing, or they don't have the resources or whatever.
But see, that's what the NATO is. They a mixture of everybody, and that's where they got to stand in, not us, but the NATO. So that's if you're gonna be in that coalition with everybody. That's where the Poland, the British, you know what I'm saying? They should get involved. It should be them, not just us, but them. And that's what NATO is. If you ain't gonna do that, what's the use of having NATO or all that kind of shit? That's what it was made for, the United Nations. So they should, I think they should step it up first. But it shouldn't be just us. But that's what that's supposed to be about. If they ain't gonna do it or stand there, why have all that shit? And that was that was one of the things that he didn't want Ukraine to join NATO, because he didn't want them to be close to them. Right. But that's what it's for. But that's what I'm saying, where all the other countries have to be involved.
But Russia had Ukraine before, and then it was like they kind of gave them back to their own little thing, and then now they're trying to like take it back. But they're also to me, once he conquers over Ukraine and it's done or whatever, I don't even know how it ends. He's just going to go into all those different countries there. I think there's like Poland, Serbia, whatever, all that.
Because they too small for Russia.
Yeah, he's just gonna, because once he has Russia and Ukraine under his Russian little world, he's just going to go to all the other ones. Why not? See, he's going to be a bigger force.
That's how World War I and II started. Hitler, in two.
Right.
He kept on going. That's where I'm saying. That's where NATO had supposed to. Got together.
That's what they're supposed to do, right?
That's what they're supposed to do. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's what they're supposed to do. So if we're gonna have that, it's time for them to step their game up. Not just all on the United States, but them guys have to come in, because what's the use of having that truth and that having them allies and they don't want to do nothing. If not, we need to back up and just let them do whatever they do.
Did you guys watch the movie Eternals?
Yes,
I've seen some of it. Yeah.
Yes,
it's so in tune with what our lives are.
Movie.
It's really good. And here's the thing: I don't even like Marvel. I don't like any of that shit. I never really watch it. Mm-hmm. Shang-Chi or whatever, that was good, and then I watched that one, Eternals, and Eternals is basically our life if you think about it. Like everything that they do is like totally in tune with what we are. We sent these people down to heal, and these people come, and it's just like the earth and all that shit. That's literally us. That's the world we live in. It's crazy. It's very metaphoric.
Let's switch.
Well, you answer it, Kendall. Your turn.
Me. If I was the president, what would I do about Ukraine?
He said, "Send them all blunts."
I wouldn't do a damn thing. I'm not even gonna lie. I wouldn't do a damn thing. I mean, because for real, there's shit like that happening all over the world, and Ukraine is just a spotlight on Ukraine right now.
Right now,
but that shit has been happening in Africa for a long time and constantly. You know what I'm saying? So because there's a spotlight on Ukraine, that's the only reason it's getting that much attention. But that shit happens all the time around the world.
That's true.
So, that's just my opinion.
Certain countries fight within themselves too, like the Philippines, they have the guerrillas, and like in certain places they have different tribal fights like going on.
Exactly. This is another matter too, when you saying planes and bombs and all that, Africa and all that shit, they ain't getting shit like that. They have that tribal shit, but this guy is like, this is like war. You have battles. The other countries have battles, but this is fucking war.
Did they post any numbers, like deaths or anything? Do you know? I don't recall seeing anything.
Yeah, they did, but I can't recall exact numbers and stuff. That I think that's one of the biggest differences, because you have your battles and different, you said the tribes or different people taking up. But when you got planes and tanks and you blowing up the cities. I mean,
they got some ammo.
The main cities, not just the little towns and shit, outskirts, but you in the main city, that's a little different.
Yeah, true.
So I don't see that happening all around the world. That part is kind of like serious when you can't come outside.
Let's switch gears. I'm gonna move on. We don't want to get too political.
Do you know that you're not supposed to talk about religion and politics in a bar?
That's why I don't.
That's the rules.
I don't talk about politics. I especially don't talk about religion because I have very, very specific views about all that shit. So I don't try to
never
impose
bring
my
it up
views.
at a bar because it gets crazy. Like people will be getting on that. You bring up shit like Roe versus Wade and it's fucking over.
You start looking at people different. You want to hurt somebody. It be your own homie.
Then you don't even talk to them for like, you could just stop being their friend too, you know? It's so fun.
Yeah. People start fighting at work, writing sticky posters on somebody, putting notes on their car and shit and all kinds
don't bring that shit up. Don't bring that shit up.
All right. The next question that I got for the panel is okay, it's not. It's serious, but it's not like how the last one was. The next question I have for the panel is: if you were a news reporter, what type of news would you do? OG, talk to me. What type of news would you do if you were a news reporter?
Me, since I would say this, since I'm in Seattle, we in Washington. If I did the news, I would want to be a weather reporter because it doesn't matter if I'm right or wrong. I'm gonna still have my job. I'm gonna still get to be on TV every day and dress nice. And it doesn't matter if I go, oh, it ain't gonna rain today, and it rains. You still keep your job. Nobody cares because we know it's gonna rain anyway. So they always wrong out here. It's gonna be sunny. It's gonna be 65 degrees. Next, you know, it's a thunderstorm here.
They don't know. They don't know. Snow.
So, you know, if you in Arizona or maybe Hawaii or someplace and you do the wrong weather, you might be kind of skeptic or, you know, suspect. But in Seattle, it doesn't matter. You could be wrong all you want. You on TV, you famous, you dress nice, and it doesn't matter if you're wrong or not.
Man, you know what? There was this one traffic. Did she do traffic? No, she did weather on Channel 5. Her name was Keisha Burns, man. I had a crush on Keisha Burns.
Everybody loves weather girls.
Oh my God. I mean, I made a Facebook post one time. I said, look, my wife's just gonna have to understand. She just gotta understand because Keisha Burns is just she's beautiful. But
get to that board and click that little thing. Like I said, it doesn't matter. Nobody care about the weather. They just want to see her click that thing and here's the weather. That's what I'm saying. That's the easiest job. So like I said, that's what I would do, the weather.
I was looking at the news like, I'll make it rain, girl.
Thunder and lightning too.
Thunder and lightning between them thighs, girl.
Oh my God.
All right, MK, what type of news reporter would you be?
You know, I always wanted to be a meteorologist, right?
Okay.
And just be the weather girl. Right. But like right now, if you were asking me right now at this time, like where we are in life, like with this whole pandemic, I literally would just want to be the news reporter of like miracles and shit, like when good shit happened right now at this time.
I love that.
Just at this time period.
I love that.
I feel like people need that, you know, like this person was supposed to die, got run over, but survived, you know, just like this person was lost at sea, but sent a signal call and was found 5 days later. Like that kind of shit, because I feel like people need to hear that right now in what we're going through and trying to go back to normalcy, trying to get back into our lives that we once had. I think good news would be the best thing to spread.
I love that. I love that.
Some feel me news, some good feeling news.
Yeah, because you know, like when you're on social media and you see a good post, like I get all excited about it. You know,
Me too.
they thought their cat ran away and then they found their cat, or their kid was missing, but they found their kid. It's like, it's just good feels, you know? I feel like everybody needs that right now, especially.
I like that. A happily ever after type of story.
Yeah.
I hear you. For myself, if I were a news reporter, I would report on what do I want to talk about? I report on space, like space shit. Like science type of stuff. I feel like it's facts on top of facts. You know what I'm saying? You can't misconstrue facts. Well,
like aliens, like that, like aliens, or we just strictly
if they came around, if they came around, I want to be the first nigga to report on them. I want to report on all that.
Okay.
I seen a thing today was saying Seattle was the third most place to see aliens or to see spaceships. Something that's there. It's the third most place.
Okay, well, he's going to be there now. They got a news report already. Look, he's already down for the job.
You see how interested I got? I'm like I'm on the job right now.
I say that. I think today and yesterday they said Seattle ranked like number 3 in like
that's
the little
perfect.
sites or something. They see spaceships or something. I guess because we, up to the
because
northwest.
We do a lot of drugs up here. We do a lot of drugs,
right?
That too, and we up high. The northwest.
Right. And we high as hell. Yeah, they do a lot of drugs out here. That's why niggas are seeing that type of shit. Okay. Okay. All right. Moving on. The next question that I have for the panel is, oh boy, here come the ignorant shit. Okay. I knew it was coming. Here come the ignorant shit. And since you guys answered the first two, I guess I'll answer this one first. The question that I have for the panel is, if you had great sex, not even good sex, but if you had great sex with a coworker, would you tell anyone at the job?
Okay. Her face. I just look at that face already. That face. I ain't gonna say it's a guilty face, but that face.
No,
that face.
No.
All right.
Face. That's all I'm gonna say. That face.
So just so you know, I'm coming to you next. All right. If I had great sex with a coworker, would I tell anyone at the job? First of all, that's violation. That's violation. You don't do that.
Which part? Which part is violation?
The second part, the latter.
I mean, is it after work, doing work, in the coffee break room?
What are you violating?
I'd love for it to be in the boss's office.
On the desk?
On the desk? Oh, knocking staplers over? Yeah, you can get this staple in your booty, girl. Come here. But no, I'm not. If I had great sex with a coworker, nah, I'm not telling nobody. What I need to tell y'all for? I'm busy. I'm busy doing something. I ain't telling nobody. Nah. MK, what you doing? You do.
Button off the rock in the boots. Okay.
Hey.
Okay.
All night long.
If it was me, I would not tell a single fucking soul. Because then it's like, I feel like when people that like brag or like say something about it, you're inviting like, it's like, oh yeah, we did this and it was so good and blah, blah, blah. And the bitch is like, well, I'm gonna try to hit him up too. You know what I mean? Like,
exactly.
I like to like kiss and not tell. We talked about this the other week where like, that's why I don't fuck with people on social media, because it's like you fuck with one person and they tell another person, and next thing you know, everybody's in your inbox and like, oh yeah, you know what I mean? Like,
and guys are messy people too. Like dudes are messy.
They're like trash, and they'll like say shit, and it's like that didn't even happen. Like my friend's like, why don't you just go on these dates with all these guys? And I'm like, for what? For them to say that they went on a date with me, and then what happened next and next and next that didn't really happen. So like I wouldn't tell a single soul. Like if I'm trying to think if I did, because I might have, but anyway, if I did,
I don't think I've ever done. No, that's violation.
I mean, it could be. But I wouldn't tell a single person, and I would hope that dude wouldn't tell a single person either, just based on the same thing. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I heard she's this or blah 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 blah.
Right.
Now this is like a part of now. What if say like you did and you wouldn't tell? This is for both of y'all, and all of a sudden, Kendall, they start bringing you lunch. They baking you pies, and everybody figure why or something she bringing you special hot apple pie. and then,
why are you saying like that?
and then
hot
MK,
apple pie.
you getting like these roses and chocolate, like big chocolate bars and chocolate and stuff, not just regular little chocolate, but big chocolate bars. And people start going, I ain't never seen him bring nobody else none of that. He didn't bring none of that shit to Lisa in the meat and shit. But he brings it to her.
Like if I'm getting chicken wings and shit, and I'm getting chicken wings and all that,
and apple pie,
and a hot apple pie, okay, hot apple pie, okay. You know what? If I'm doing all that, I'm like, you still don't tell. I'm like, me and this person we're really good friends, and this is all it is.
The thing about it is, both of you have to agree to be discreet. I mean, isn't that what a sneaky link is to begin with? Whether it's inside of the job or outside of the job, like you have to both agree to be discreet, because the more you show, the more it's okay. So like, say it's the same thing, right? Say you are like fucking around with somebody like on social media or something, right? And then they start liking all your posts, and then they start commenting, and it gets deeper commenting, and then people start to recognize it. It's like, oh, they must be like whatever. They try to put 2 and 2. So both fuckers need to be discreet. Like, we are not doing this. We are not. Don't even like my shit anymore. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Get off my social media.
Right. So, but if we were at the office, it's like, do not send me flowers. Like, when we're at the office, we are co-workers. Once we get in the car or whatever it is, we can be whatever we want to be.
That's even better. You want to ride home?
Yes, I do. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I want to ride.
You need to ride home. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, you gotta just keep it very low key. And if they can't keep it low key, then you gotta find a different sneaky link. You gotta be with somebody that's down. You know what I mean? Especially at work, because you know what? If you fraternize in some jobs, like say you're the boss and then they're the whatever, there's like perks and shit, like you can lose your job. So I mean, I think it's better not to tell. Okay, but if the person, there's part 3. If the person quits, are you gonna tell, Kendall? After that person leaves, they found another job. Are you going to tell the rest of the coworkers that you're hitting?
Nah, because they don't stop. Nah, because it don't stop with the job. Because you tell, say that person quits, and I was just like, oh yeah, I hit that, yeah, I did that. Then that person may see that other person outside the job. You know what I'm saying? So
true,
you can't, I'm not doing none of that. Like, it never happened. No. So y'all did what? OG, no, it never happened.
OG,
no,
are you gonna tell OG if the person leaves the job? Are you gonna tell?
No. Yeah, no. You know, it's one of those things. Just, I agree with both of y'all. You don't tell, but like I'm saying, even though y'all have that agreement, that don't mean all of a sudden they start being a little bit more politer and people pick up.
No,
people ain't stupid. That's all I'm saying. They kind of know, like you said, liking the extra posts, commenting stuff and putting smiley faces and all of that. It's like, oh, what's going on here? Or the guy come in, look, doing the Tupac and what you call it, he got a little more pep in his step when he come in the office. Somebody knows something going on.
Like everybody, like you have a voice change. Oh, hi, when they come to your office.
A little bit more makeup on and stuff. You know, and now you start like, making sure your tie is, in place in the office and shit.
The females got a little extra sway in them hips and all that.
That's all I'm saying. Even though y'all got that agreement.
This just proved that we would be great sneaky links.
Look, a good sneaky link. Nobody has a big mouth. That's what that is.
Exactly.
If one person got a big mouth, that's not a sneaky link. That is a setup.
It is.
That's sinking ships.
Exactly.
Sink ships. That's what they say. I didn't make it up. That's what they say. Loose lips sink ships. Dang, what slippery lips do?
All the way to the bottom.
I wonder what slippery lips do.
Wait, what are we talking about?
Rock the boat. Look, rock the boat.
He said lips, but I don't know. He's not being very specific.
Slippery lips eat hot apple pie.
Oh.
and bringing them fresh to work.
You stupid, bro. Let me move on because man, something's really wrong with y'all. All right. Let me see.
Putan to Punani.
And look, Kendall, you be at work like, I sure smell something good. What they got? Oh, I baked the apple pie, but it's for Marshall.
Oh,
it's for Marshall.
Hey, Marshall walk in.
Like,
Marshall walk in like
smelling good at work. You didn't put it in the break room for everybody to eat.
Oh God, stop!
You sound like you had some pies brought to you, brother.
I'm just saying.
Hot has some hot apple pie.
Look, you ain't never brought no donuts in to work and nothing.
None of that.
You bringing homemade fresh hot apple pie to work.
Ooh.
You know something going on with somebody.
Come on, girl, give me that apple pie.
You're using your instant messenger for work to like communicate. Like, come to my office.
Yeah. I got some hot fresh apple pie for you. Tell me when you're gonna take your lunch.
Meet you in the stairwell, floor 4.
make sure you bring
stairwell.
Look, make sure you bring some napkins.
Ooh. Yeah, you gotta have to dab that thing off, man.
Oh, shit.
Oh my God.
And bring your lunch bag so it doesn't look so suspicious.
Oh my God.
Oh fuck.
Bring that little ice pack that you use to keep your shit cold too. You're gonna need that.
Stop.
I know. Taking your lunch earlier than you used to, man. Somebody gonna know something.
Wait, and then instead of going to like your cigarette break, you're smoking the whole pack.
Somebody gonna know something.
But you're chain smoking after the stairwell.
Yeah. Look, I'll be in a minute. I'll be right
come back
there
and your lipstick's up here.
You know,
man.
I know I gotta fish my eyelashes.
Oh fuck! Wow, this really happens in the real world though.
It do. That's why I was
can you back that up? I know true story.
Only here we get them. It's like, funny how you can turn something simple
I know some
so much.
I know some true stories myself. I ain't gonna lie. I know some true stories.
Like this is not even a scenario. This is real life.
Yeah. No. I know some stories.
So bad.
Yeah. Something's really wrong with y'all, man. I don't know. Y'all got issues. I don't know how the hell y'all my friends.
Hey, all we can do is put the questions out there. You ask them and we answer them. I mean, that's all we can do.
Questions.
All we can do is answer them.
Oh shit!
Man, memories.
I mean, you know what? Like, I have a couch in my office.
Here it come.
So I just
here it comes.
I always felt the need to have a couch in my office. So, I mean, not like anything's happening on the couch, but I'm just saying there's a potential because you have a couch in your office. You know, it could happen.
You got to be prepared.
You got to be prepared. You know,
I love preparation.
you
just never know.
You know, it's because you're working late. You need that person to work late with you. There you go. Okay.
Come in for an interview. You know, it's like, hey, what I need to do to get this job. You know, I really need it. Yeah,
Oh, we need to have your annual. We need your annual review. So you need to stick to 7.
I go above and beyond,
and in between too.
for what my boss need me to do.
I'll do whatever the boss needs.
Too much. Way too much.
Something's wrong with y'all, man. Y'all really got issues. I don't know what the hell. Let me move on because y'all something's wrong. And this next question ain't no better. Oh my God. Okay, here we go. Let's get this disaster over with. Okay, the next question I have for the panel is, if you were just starting a relationship with someone, fresh new relationship, y'all getting to know each other, and one of the things you find out about this person is that they want to have a threesome. Are you going to do it? Or have you ever done it? OG, talk to me. You starting off a fresh new relationship. That person that you getting to know wants to have a threesome. You down for
it? It all depends on who the other person is. If it's somebody I think into the liking, I think, yes, I'm down. That's from a man's point of view. If it's somebody else, I think the third party is somebody that I like. They look like they fit the bill. Yes, I'm all in.
Okay.
Yes, and yes.
Okay. What you gonna say, MK? I know what you gonna say, but let the people know. Yeah. I know what she's gonna say. I know what she's gonna say.
Okay, here's the thing.
MK, you starting off a relationship with someone and they want a threesome. Are you doing it or not?
Here's the thing. If I'm just starting out with someone, like, they have to see my full potential first. So I wouldn't, because I would want to show if I first like dating somebody, I'm not gonna be all out like how I normally am. You know what I mean? It's like I'm gonna just see what you have to wade the waters. Okay, for me, I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm a freak nasty bitch like right off the bat, right? Because everybody can talk to free any game, right? I can go on social media, but nobody really knows until they're in the bed. Talk all that shit. Anybody can talk a lot of shit. I had a lot of guys talk a lot of shit to me, and they didn't handle that shit. So what I'm saying is that if you come off super strong and be like, yeah, I'm gonna have a threesome, blah, 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 then it's like they already get all of that. They get that part of you.
My thing is, like, if you start off with a threesome, like, where do you go from there? Like,
that's what I'm saying. You reach the maximum pretty much. Well, maybe not, but
maybe not. No,
you reach a milestone of something that you might have potentially worked for. And like, I'm gonna be like, bitch, if I'm not enough, then this is not enough. Like, to begin with. Because if you're coming off like that, it's like, okay, then I'm obviously not like doing it for you. Or you think that I don't have the potential to be something else in bed. You know what I mean? So like, I wouldn't do it right off the bat. No.
I feel it.
And plus it's like, you don't even know like how does this person know this person? Or like, I feel like, I don't know. I always think like that because I live in Hawaii. Remember now, this is a small community, small town. It's really, I was just talking to someone this morning and saying like, you just really can't be a sneaky link in Hawaii. It just doesn't work. Because this is somebody's auntie, uncle, cousin, brother. You know, it's like, anyway. So the answer
Seattle is like that too here. It's like a city, but it's small here. It's like that in Seattle.
It's too much. It's too much. So no, I wouldn't right off the bat. I would not.
Okay. OG, talk to me.
Well, I answered it first. I told you so it's all
you see how I'm trying to skip past.
You're deflecting. You're deflecting. Answer the question.
Like, if it was somebody in the liking, once again, Mr.
Davis, answer the question.
All right. So the question that's posed to the panel is: if I was just starting a relationship with someone and they wanted a threesome, would I want to do it or have I? I have not done that, and it depends on the type of relationship. Honestly, like if I'm taking you seriously, then no, I ain't doing that. But if it's just a little whatever type of relationship that you want a threesome, hey, let's get down. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, that's true.
I wouldn't. If it's somebody that I want a long-term relationship with, nah, it's not. It's not going down. Like I wouldn't, like if I'm in a long-term relationship with you, I probably would never want that. You know, if it's that
Right.
serious like that. But somebody who I'm just now, and it's not that serious. Man, you can invite two, three more. You know what I'm saying?
From a man's point of view, yeah.
From a man's
from a man's
That's
point of
all
view.
I'm
Yeah,
saying.
see that's what I was saying. See, and also the tag along with that is that if somebody said that to you and it's at the beginning, that's automatically is a no brainer. It's a red flag. It's a no brainer that it can't be serious. So the serious stuff is off the table.
Right.
Because if they asking you to do that already, they didn't did it and they're gonna do it again. Yeah. So automatically it ain't like the seriousness is off the table already.
Whether you say yes or no, like they gonna have that threesome. Whether you part of that three or not.
Yeah, exactly. You say no, they're gonna go find that shit. Yeah, exactly.
Yep. So that's what I'm saying. That seriousness is already off the table. So it ain't no more that I thought of you as being, long term or so even or we're gonna be that goes out the window right there with that conversation. For me, we done with that. We could have fun and do something else.
But look, even if I was taking you seriously, like if I'm like, oh, she the one and she popped off with some shit like that at the very beginning. Oh, you for the streets?
Yeah.
Let's take it to the streets.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, it comes off the table. It's off the table now.
Yeah, all that serious. Yeah. Oh, maybe we could be this. Oh no, you for the streets. Let's go to the streets, bitch. Let's go right now.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see what else we got. That's she for the streets. And anybody that's watching this, if they want a threesome, that ain't love. That's for the street. That's street shit.
No, you're supposed to just do it with your coworker and not tell.
Thank you.
And just make sure the apple pie is fresh and hot.
Oh my God. I want some. I would love some apple pie right now. Mm-hmm. I love apple pie now.
With extra napkins.
Oh my God.
Extra napkins.
No fork, so you can you can use your hands. You don't need a fork.
I'm gonna use my hands. It can get all over my mouth. I don't even need the napkins. Keep the napkins at home.
So bad.
Yeah, I don't know. Some y'all bad influence. This is peer pressure on this show. Fuck, man. All right. Oh shit! This last question that we got ain't no better know-how. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna stay ignorant tonight. Okay. This last question I have for the panel on can you back that up every Monday night is: have you ever hooked up with someone on Facebook that you met for a one-night stand? Oh my God! Have you ever? Let me repeat that one. There's a aroma of ratchetness in that question. Have you ever hooked up with someone on Facebook that you met for a one-night stand?
Now, what's the other part on that? On a foggy or lonely night or rainy night? Throw that in there. There's something like that, right?
Hey, on a foggy or a lonely, rainy, not even lonely, you just horny. Or a horny, foggy, lonely night. Have you ever hooked up with one of your Facebook friends? Look, nobody want to answer this.
Hey, it goes back to the office. No kiss and tell.
Look, Facebook friends. What's that? What's a Facebook friend? Okay, I think we all have a consensus on this one, but I'm gonna just go through the panel. MK, have you ever hooked up with someone on Facebook that you met for a one night stand on a horny, foggy, rainy, snowy, sleety night?
I'm gonna pull my constitutional right. I'm pleading the
You
fifth.
better. You fucking better.
She like, I knew you was gonna ask me first. I knew you was gonna ask me.
You fucking better, girl. You know what's good for you. OG,
I'm feeling like,
OG, I'm gonna ask you the same goddamn question. Have you ever hooked up with someone on Facebook that you met for a one night stand on a foggy, snowy, sleety, rainy night?
What was that song by the Go-Go Girls? My lips are sealed or something. My lips are sealed. Stuff. No, but I'm gonna answer it. No, never, not me. Not
I'm
me.
feeling topped.
No. I plead the fucking fifth.
Exactly.
We're
pleading the fucking fifth.
The fucking fifth, partner. Look, no, hold on. Y'all not gonna get me in trouble. Y'all got me fucked up.
You only got one arm left.
And she gonna lose one of these wire wings in a minute.
Holy shit!
Hey.
Oh my god, man. That question should have never even been on there because that.
Who even puts a question like that?
Oh yeah, that one.
I mean,
That
was a terrible question.
That's like getting arrested by the police and just snitching on yourself.
Yeah, I did it. Look, I'm gonna turn myself in. I did it. It was me.
I did it. Look, ain't nobody even looking for you. Well, you did what? No,
it was me. I just turned myself. It was me.
You know what? We all have constitutional rights, okay?
We do. That's right. That's right. We have a right to
the first 10 Amendment. I'm like the Bill of Rights. The Bill of Rights,
Right. We all got a right to not incriminate ourselves. And that includes on Urban Solutions radio show. Can you back that up?
Back that up. I know you just walk in and go, I need a lawyer. Just go in the police station and say, I need a lawyer.
For what? We didn't even. Who are you?
Before I say anything else, I need a lawyer.
Before I say anything else,
I'm gonna tell you now, I need a lawyer. Before I go any further, show you my ID or anything else, I need a lawyer.
Oh my god, man. What the fuck, bro?
Wow. I mean, we went all the way around the map today. Putin to Punani to Sneaky Links to Facebook friends to the Constitution.
Co-workers.
We went full circle. We went political right back to the Constitution.
It all went around.
That's how
world go around the world.
That's how you know we're professionals. We're
professionals.
We can talk about anything.
Anything. We make it work.
We just went around the world on Urban Solution. Can you back that up? We went all around the world. We went way to Ukraine all the way back to the office.
My goodness, man. Memories.
You know what? I'm just gonna go delete my Facebook.
Yeah, at this point. Yeah. It's a wrap now.
Oh shit.
Yeah, something's wrong with y'all. I don't know. I gotta make better choices in my life.
Can't even breathe today. Shit.
Yeah. And
we didn't even have the other two crazy people.
Man, oh my god. If we
I
would have
can't
had
even
them, this whole
breathe,
night would
man.
have been a mess.
I know. And I know. And then, look, it was just three of us. We had Irene and Lola Bunny.
Oh my God, them two would have been.
You know what? We probably wouldn't even made it through all the questions.
We wouldn't have made it. We would have stopped at that third question. And it would have the co-worker question. And we would have been done. We'd have been done.
Yeah.
All right. So I mean, if you watching next time, tune in. You'll see the full cast. We got we got two more personalities that's missing from this whole madness. So imagine that. You know what I'm saying? So tap into everything that we got going here at Urban Solutions Radio. We got some dope shows every day of the week for you. We developing more. We can't be stopped. This is Urban Solutions Radio. Like, subscribe to everything that we got going. Because baby, we doing community work. This is Can You Back That Up? This is every Monday. That's my guy OG. That's the lovely MK. And I don't know. These are my friends. We love you guys.
We're not only Facebook friends, we're friends.
Yeah.
Hey, we co-workers too, I guess.
That don't tell. That don't tell.
Oh my God. Yeah. All right. I'm done with y'all tonight. Bye. We love you guys. Tune in. Peace.